Hi everyone, my name is Francisco Toba. I'm going to show you how to record your lesson and share it online using a HoverCam document camera and along with Google Drive. So let's get it done. Tip number one, how to customize your document camera settings first. Now we're going to be talking about settings. I'm using a HoverCam Solo 8 camera and the software is HoverCam Flex 11. Now I made the update, but the settings are very similar to the previous software. So bear with me, I'm going to explain the basic settings that you should have. If you go to the lower menu on the right side, you will find the gear icon, settings, one click. And I'm going to go to the first tab, main camera. The most important feature here is the resolution. I like to leave it at 720 pixels. It's a good quality. More than if you want to go higher, you can select 1080, but at 720 is enough. It's a decent video quality. Besides, you don't want to clutter your computer with humongous, video files there. So let's go to the next tab, scan. I usually scan a lot of documents, so I like to leave it by default as PDF. But if you want to take a picture, the most utilized picture format is JPEG. You can go any other, but these are the most utilized, JPEG and PDF. I'm going to leave it as PDF since I scan documents. Recording here, pay attention. By default is selected with this Windows Media video file. You don't want that. You want to use the most utilized video format available there these days. So MP4 is the standard. Select this one and leave everything else as default in the frame rate. You will still get good quality. Miscellaneous, it tells you where the documents are. And I'm going to talk, okay. And don't forget to click save. I'm going to click cancel because I already did that. Now I'm going to show you where you can find the files. Your files, again, you're going to click on miscellaneous and then here the root folder. And you can find all your files, your documents, images, and videos. But something weird happened. I think there's a glitch after I made the update. Now they put them in a different folder. But don't worry, there's another place where you can find them. Here on the left side, there's a little tab. Click on that. Go to Archive. And then if you want to open a video or any, or maybe it could be an image or any video, I'm going to select this video. I'm going to give right click and then select the option Open Containing Folder. Here I'm going to maximize the window. Number two, how to customize your camera focus settings for better results. Okay, before you start recording your lessons, there are more features that you need to keep in mind. First off, it's the space, the workspace, to be adjusted the way that you like, and you can see that everything can be seen on the screen. The other settings are from the camera. I'm going to show you which one I'm talking about. I'm going to zoom in here, get it closer. You have the autofocus on the left side, autofocus locked, and we have this is rotate button, and we have the zoom out. Okay, the one that I prefer the most is autofocus locked. Otherwise, this screen would be adjusting constantly. If I leave autofocus, just every time that I move it, it's going to start adjusting over and over. And I don't want that to happen. So whenever I position this in my teaching area, I like the size, like everything. I don't like it to move anymore. So I'm going to press autofocus locked. So I'm going to do that. So it's going to adjust one time and it's not going to move anymore. So this is the way I like it. Now I'm going to model the lesson for you. Tip number three, how to record your lesson using the document camera. Now I'm going to show you how to record a lesson. Here at the bottom menu, you're going to click record. You're going to find many different ways to record. The one that you're going to utilize the most is camera record. It means you record everything that appears under the camera. Screen record in case you want to show different steps to go to websites and all that. Screen rec, PRP, means you want to show your face. And elapsed time, I don't even want to go to those options. This is a camera record for your lessons. One click. Here, if you notice, and now the lesson is being recorded. Now here's when you start showing your magic to your students. This is when you start showing, hey, look for clues, look what the information they're giving you, then give you visuals, and now start labeling, look for keywords, and then start disregarding wrong answers. And once you're finished recording your lesson, then you're going to click on record again and stop. The video will be located, again, you go on the left tab, go to archive, and the video will be recorded. Right click and open containing folder. Here it is. Then the next step will be to upload it to your Google Drive, since I have found to be one of the safest and more convenient ways to share with parents and students. Tip number 4, how to create folders in Google Drive. All right, in the following steps, I'm going to show you one of the safest and most effective ways to share your content using Google Drive. In this way, you can avoid intrusive ads that you don't want your parents and students to see when you're showing your lessons. Okay, let's get it done. Now, I'm already using Google Chrome, as you can see, and I have my here login ID, and I have the waffle-like icon. This is the one that we're looking for. In case you don't have it, just open a new tab and you will see it. I don't need a new tab right now. One is enough. So I'm going to click on the waffle-like icon. And then click Drive. And I'm going to wait for Google Drive to load. I don't know, for some reason my internet has been getting kind of slow, but I'm just... And I have a high-speed internet, but I don't know what's going on. Maybe the entire world demanding more internet than ever. Maybe that's what it is. All right. Now it's almost loaded. So in the next step, I need to think about ways to get organized. So I'm going to create a folder. Maybe I should call it like online lessons, because that's what we're doing right now. Everything is long distance learning. So now I already have here you can see the my drive is already highlighted. So I'm going to create a folder inside this drive. Okay, click new, and then I'm going to create a folder. I'm going to call it online lessons, and then maybe 2020, which is a year. All right. Once you have this folder created, I'm going to double click. Here, and I personally speaking, I don't like to have all different types of files all mixed up in one place. I like to sort them or get them separated by different types, so, or maybe content. So that's up to you, how you want to get organized. So I'm going to create another folder, and I'm going to name this folder videos. Maybe I can post here all the videos that I have recorded from my previous lessons in my computer. All right, now I'm going to create another folder for documents. All right, in this folder, maybe I can upload, or inside the folder, I can use Google Docs, or maybe I can upload a Word document or use a word processor where I can post to my parents, oh, this is what you have to do for reading, writing, social studies, math, or science. And in the other one, I have exclusively the videos. So in the next steps, I'm going to show you how to upload your content from your computer, all the lessons you have previously recorded with your document camera, from your computer to Google Drive in 2 different ways. Tip number 5, how to drop files in Google Drive. Let's upload your video lessons from your computer to Google Drive using the first method, dropping off files here. I already have opened my document camera software, so I'm going to show you here on the left side. Let me go to this window, and then I'm going to find the video files. So, and let's click on this tab on the left, go to archive. Then I'm already in the video section or folder, and right click on any video and open containing folder. Here's the Windows Explorer. I'm going to maximize it. And then now I'm going to show you a trick on how to share 2 windows automatically adjusted side by side on the screen. This is how you do it. Go to the very top of this window and left click in this area, and then you're gonna drag it to the left. Now you can release it here. Perfect. It's on the left side. Now you have to decide which window you want on the right side. In this case, Google Drive. Perfect. Now you have the 2 windows side by side. In this case, you can drag whatever files you want into your Google Drive. Now let's choose. Let's say that I'm doing like a weekly lessons, maybe 2 subjects or 3. I don't know what subjects you teach, but in this case, I'm gonna let's say that this is my math lesson, this is my science lesson. I'm gonna click on both and then left click and drag them to the right. Now I release them. I don't need this window on the left, so I'm gonna maximize the one on the right. The videos are being uploaded. I'm so glad it's going fast. Excellent. I'm going to close the notification window here. And now it's important to know that naming conventions is fundamental to always get organized. And one suggestion that I give you, if you're going to do like weekly lessons, you know, there are 52 weeks in a year. But maybe you're teaching different contexts. Maybe, I don't know, math and science or reading and language arts. In this case, I'm going to give an example for math and science. The one video is for math and the other for science, but it's the same week. So, and I like to use like a 2-digit number for the week. I'm going to call it like week 01 instead of week 1. The reason I'm doing this is because let's say if you use 1-digit number for the week, and once you get to week 10, to week 1 and 10, they're going to put all together next to each other, and I don't like that. I want them to stay numerically organized. So I'm going to start. This is my math lesson. Right click and rename. I'm going to call it week space 01 and space. This is going to be math. This is my week 1 for math. And the next one, right click and rename. This is the same week, but this is an example week space 01, but this is science. Perfect. And then I have for week 1, all the videos in week 1 are going to be together. And if you teach tip number 6, how to upload files to Google Drive. Let's upload your video lesson from your computer to Google Drive using the file upload method. Well, I'm going to show you a trick to save you time. I already opened the document camera software here. So let's find the path where the files are located in your computer. Let's click on the left tab, go to archive, and then click on videos and right click on any video and then open containing folder. Here is where your videos are. This is the important part, where the videos are located. This is the path. Don't click on it. What you're going to click is left click on this white space of the address bar. Just one click. And then this is going to highlight the entire path. This is what you need. And then I want you to right click on it, copy, or Control C on your keyboard. Does the same work. And now let's switch to Google Drive. There you go. Now here, and I'm going to click New, File Upload. And then instead of clicking and looking, oh, where's my desktop and then this PC dock, instead of giving so many clicks, and I want you to save time. You're gonna here on this white space of the address bar, one click. This gets highlighted, then right click, and then paste the entire path in this address bar. This will save you a ton of time. So here, and I want you to enter now on the keyboard, and it takes you straight to the path. Here is where your video files are located. I already uploaded like 2 files. Let's say that, oh, this file is for that I'm teaching more subjects. Maybe this is language arts. I'm going to select this one and this 2. If you don't have these boxes, it's because I already customized my settings on Windows Explorer. But let's give one click and then press Shift and then select another file. There you are. You can select multiple files using Shift. Now open, and those files will be uploaded. Now, we were talking about naming conventions. Now I added 2 more files because I'm a teacher that teaches more subjects. This is just an example. And now I'm going to close the notification window. And let's say this is a reading lesson. Maybe this is a read aloud. So I'm going to right click and rename it as, this is the same week. This is week 01, and this is going to be a reading lesson. And now this is going to be my language arts. Maybe this is a revising and editing practice that you model for students. So right click and rename. It's going to be the same week. week 01. This is LA, language arts. So right now, the beauty of using numbers with 2 digits, for every week, all your different subjects will be per clusters for every week. This is the way that I like to get organized. This is just a suggestion. Tip number 7, how to choose the best share settings in Google Drive to share with parents. In this section, I'm going to share with you the best share settings to share information with parents and students. Let's get to it. Now, here I have all my lessons already uploaded to Google Drive, and I can, if I right click on this file, if I want to share this video lesson with the parents, and here are the share settings. And you notice once I click, also the share settings are here, but I prefer to use this one. Now, here's the thing. I have so many files that I need to share with parents, and I don't want to repeat the steps with every single file. Instead, I'm going to select the folder. If I apply the share settings to the folder, they will apply to all the files in it. So this will save me time. And in the future, when I upload more files, those files will be automatically updated with the new share settings. So let's get to it. I'm going to click share. And don't use this one. I usually use this only when I collaborate with coworkers, because by default is organize and edit. You don't want to send a parent this information because they can edit your information. So click advanced, go to change from private to anyone with a link. It's not really public. It means it's kind of public, but only the one who has the link has access to it. So it's by default, it's going to be view. Tip number 8, how to consolidate all information in just one place. This is a very important tip, communication with parents. Keep in mind that many parents have several children and they feel extremely overwhelmed due to the excessive number of communications they receive from teachers. So please be mindful about this and help them. In order to help them, I'm going to share with you how to consolidate all the lessons in one single document for parents to see. Let me show you how to do it. I'm already in the documents folder. I'm going to create a new Google Doc. I'm going to name this Google Doc as week 1. It's already created the video lessons for week 1 for all subjects. I'm going to click on this part and I'm going to call it week 01 and lessons. Enter. Now I'm going to start and giving some kind of the title. This is week. Okay, week 1 lessons. And you can write the teacher's name, whatever. You can write the date. Let's say this is for week 4/13/2020. Just to keep track of your date, I'm gonna center this just to give a better presentation. I'm gonna put this in bold. And here, I'm going to enter the information for reading, the information for language arts, the information for math, and the information for science. All right, and let's start with reading. And I'm going to use some bullets here, and I'm going to start typing out, please access reading. I'm going to just right click and let me correct, access reading lesson on link below. I'm going to shift enter so to keep it in the same bullet. Now I can go back to my video lessons. I'm looking for reading. It's here. Right click and I'm going to click share. Oh, get share of a link. It's the same thing. Copy link. And then I'm going to go back, right click and paste. Perfect. And give space to activate the link. Now here you can give maybe more instruction, more a variety of activities. And here maybe you can ask complete graphic organizer on page 52 for a grade. Just in case you're delivering information in electronic format, another document, so you can give more specific instructions. And then you can do the same for language arts, for math and science. But the good thing is you have everything in one place and you only have to share this document. So, oh, but I have not changed the settings for this folder. So I'm going to go back and go to Documents, where this document is located. So I'm going to change the settings, click Share, Advance, Change, anyone with a link, and it's only view. Now, this is the document that I'm going to share with parents that contains all information for the entire week. This will help you tremendously minimize the number of communication with parents. And tip number 9, how to become more efficient for the upcoming lessons. For the upcoming weeks, all you have to do is copy the previous week by making a copy. Then, once the copy is being created, I'm going to rename it. Oh, here. I'm going to do, this is going to be week 02 lessons. Then I can double click on the file. This is going to be week number 2. I'm going to check all the date for the next week is going to be the 20th. Okay, I'm going to change this for the 20th. But all you have to do is just edit and make changes for the upcoming week. Okay, I'm just going to do this delete so I can start editing and entering the new information. And also keep uploading your video lessons from your document camera to your video folder in Google Drive. If you have any questions, please make sure you leave a comment below. And if you think I should make another help video, also put it in the comments. Thank you. Last but not least, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications so you can receive more helpful videos like this in the future. So wishing you happy online teaching. See you next time.